Hey guys, what's up aspirants? And here we are again back with an awesome video presented by an academy, Gaurav Manjal and Roman Saini's channel. You can see it here, youtube.com/unacademy. We have awesome videos for you, not only for IAS preparation but for everything under the sun. You can find videos here. So anyways, let's start. So obviously this is conceptualized by me. You can see me laughing here. If you want to read more about me, you can just go here, facebook.com/my page, that is romansaini.official. Do check it out, like it, and message me your query. Message me after liking it, and what happens is within 24 hours I will personally guarantee you that I will reply back. So that is a guarantee, sir. So please make sure that you do that. Then we start with the third part in world history. Already the part 1 was introduction, the part 2.1 was IR, part 2.2 was also IR. So this is part 3, that is American Revolution, UPSC 2013 mains. That is the mains which I gave about 8 months ago on 3rd of December. So this was the question which was asked. So please make sure you understand it extremely well. It might be repeated in coming years. First thing first, since I got good marks in paper 1, so I know my stuff about American Revolution. I wrote an awesome answer. So those answers which are relevant for the examination, I'll be covering within 10-15 minutes. So here we start. It was literally the greatest movement ever in human history for freedom and equality. First time ever it happened that a colony revolted against their masters in such a grand scale. Because the colonies were exploited by Britain for their own gain, theory of mercantilism, that for mother country the colony should be exploited. So 13 colonies, they came together against mercantilism, and that lead to American War of Independence, led to Declaration of Independence and birth of United States, and modern values like constitution, man-made constitution, of course, and democracy. It was present in Greece also, but not such on a grand scale. Then republic, that is an elected head. Then Bill of Rights, first time fundamental rights or Bill of Rights came into existence. And then equality, principle of equality. So what were the reasons for this? Why did it happen? First of all, obviously first reason is economy. See, Britain exploited America like anything. They exported everything, potato, tobacco, which was costlier from the eastern countries, and they dumped their products like tea and manufacturing there. First thing first, navigation law of 1651. Under this, इसमें क्या होता था? The American ships had to compulsory sail towards Britain ports. The American ships compulsory sail towards Britain port before sailing to other parts of the world. So let's say this is USA and this is England and this is Atlantic Ocean. So let's say if it want to go to India also, then it needs to go here and then to here. So it was pain for USA कि ये क्यों. Similarly, for EXIM policy, EXIM is nothing but export and import. So if you see these two words, they combine together to form EXIM. So Britain had complete monopoly over EXIM of certain products like potato, tobacco, sugarcane. So obviously we have monopoly. Then the profits of USA, no USA was there, profit of colonies was very very low. But उन्हें पता नहीं था, they were not aware about these things. So anyways, then obviously in each and every revolution which I'll be teaching you, like American Revolution, French Revolution, Russian Revolution, the role of intellectual class is of paramount. Unfortunately, in independent India, the role of intellectual class is not that much because the intellectual class do not participate that much. First thing first, Thomas Paine. These are the three. Benjamin Franklin, literally the greatest American, according to Americans, and then Henry Patrick. So Thomas Paine, he published something called as Common Sense. It is nothing common sense related to common sense. It's a book, it's a journal, very emphasized upon reign of wealth and American independence concept. Similarly, Benjamin Franklin established various ideological centers on the Tarj of Philosophical Society of America. And similarly, Henry Patrick came out of the court, give me that for independence. Similarly, so they used to teach masses, so masses got educated, and after that, it led to emancipation of US society. Not emaciation, emancipation of society of USA. So these are the two reasons. The reasons continue. So then again, the important reason was social structure of America. See, there were 13 colonies, and they were all, most of them were migrants from Europe. So there was no common thread except hard work, and merit alone should determine a person's worth. So these are the American tenets still holding today till date. Then common bond of unity among 13 colonies was exploitation from Britain, because all over exploited from Britain, so that was the common underlying unity bond. The thread of unity was the exploitation from Britain. Then 7 years wars happened between England and France. It happened from 1756 to 63. It was solely over possession of Canada. So you might be knowing still there are certain regions of Canada who speak French as their mother tongue. Americans get exposed to trading outside and they understood their importance. Why? Because Britain was busy with these war, France was also busy. So जो उनका पॉलिसी था, so USA got exposed to the trading world outside. They knew their importance कि भाई हम तो we were selling it on dirt cheap prices, they are so expensive. So France also left Canada, so entire trade of North America was open to USA. So these were the reasons. Now we come to important events. What were the important events of American Revolution? First thing first, Grain-Veil policy. Under this, in Britain imposed old restrictions like navigational laws, already talked about, and new taxes, certain new taxes on various products like potato, tobacco, tea, glass, etc. So it led to creation of Sons of Liberty and Daughters of Liberty. They used to break trade post, they used to burn it, and they used to refuse to pay taxes. Similarly, there was Rockingham Declaration, under which Britain can still impose taxes. So that was Rockingham Declaration. And similarly, there was something called as Townshend Plan. Under this plan, what happened is they increased the duty on certain products like glass, cotton, potato and tobacco. So it led to something called as Boston Massacre in around 1770 under Samuel Adams, literally godfather of Boston. Extremely famous personality. So Boston Massacre happened under Samuel Adams. Okay, so for Lord North's tea policy, there was increased duty on tea trade related to Boston Tea Party of 1773. Extremely important, Boston Tea Party of 1773. That happened with throwing away of tea crests. They wanted simply, this is the phrase we should be remembering, there should be no taxation without representation. No taxation without representation. They do not wanted to be taxed by Britain Parliament. They wanted to be taxed by local colonial authorities. So that is why everything happened in America. Then the fourth and last event, which is the most important one, first Philadelphia Convention happened in 1774. It led to only one thing, that Britain should abolish all restriction on American trade and commerce. First thing first, then representation and legislation, that is no taxation without representation. So please make sure you know these things. But what happened? A fool, they always do not see the warning coming. So King George III considered it a revolt. He declared military action. उससे क्या हुआ? It led to beginning of American War of Independence. Please make sure you do not do this in your life. Please heed to the warnings which are coming your way. So this led to Second Philadelphia Convention. अच्छा भाई, Second Philadelphia Convention led to declaration of American independence on 4th of July 1775. Till date, 4th of July is celebrated as American independence. Then declaration of Thomas Jefferson that humanism and welfare are parameters of government. These are the sole two parameters of government. They should be abided by, not anything other. So what happened? 13 colonies, they accepted the common agenda of unity and became something called as, which is today known as United States. Then America won War of Independence, obviously under Sir George Washington by Treaty of Paris in 1783. What happened? Britain left its right on American colonies. So they actually became independent on this date. This led to Third Philadelphia Convention. PC means Philadelphia Convention. It led to preparation of constitution for those 13 colonies, which came to be known as Constitution for USA. So finally, the evaluation. First thing first, it became to inspiration to other colonies like France, India. Colonies here is India. France is like against despotism. Then republican form of government. Example, solution for despotic monarchy. There was monarchy prevalent almost everywhere in that time of the world. So it led to the first time republican form. Greek also had it, but not in the form American had. Then man-made constitution for the first time. Basic features were federalism, separation of power. I will be talking on detail in polity classes. Then Bill of Rights. first fundamental rights ever, then powerful center, and that led to also fourth point, French Revolution. Why? Because under Lafayette, French got involved, so it led to bankruptcy of France, and that led to French Revolution. So obviously this is the question. So do you like this world history series? Do you want me to make topics on American Civil War, Abraham Lincoln, or you want me to make topics on French Revolution, Russian Revolution, German and Italy unification, and World War One and World War Two? So please do let me know if you want me to carry on with this series. So obviously this is the channel An Academy. Subscribe it, like it, and then if you have any queries still, then you can ping me at my page, that is facebook.com/romansaini.official. Like it, share it, subscribe it, and message me your query within 24 hours. I will reply. Those of you have already done it, I have replied, so you can ask your friends. You can also tweet to me at romansaini, that is my Twitter handle. Thank you for watching the video and have an awesome day.